Hey PMs, let's cut to the chase. The job market is tight and recruiters are getting swamped with generic resumes. Good news is, I've spoken to hiring managers and I've scoured Reddit to work out what is it that gets a resume noticed and what gets it rejected. Not every PM resume should be the same. What works for a senior PM with 15 plus years experience is not going to work out for someone who's just breaking into the industry. That's why tailoring your CV is so important. Enhancv have made this easy for you. Check out their website. So they've actually designed templates that will take you through specific career levels and what's been proven to work. First up, let's talk about your experience. You should frame it like it's a project case study. If you're applying for a project manager role, the recruiter knows you've managed projects. So what they need to hear is, how large was the project? What was your impact? The best way to do this is to showcase your metrics. If you have KPIs, put them in there too. We need to call out your role explicitly. Were you the Scrum Master? Were you the vendor negotiator? Were you the crisis fixer? We really need to focus on what your role was. Because here's the truth. Most PM resumes don't get rejected because the person wasn't qualified. They get rejected because the resume made it hard to tell if they were. Hiring managers are scanning quickly. We're not looking for perfection, we're looking for clarity. So when your resume feels confusing or generic or padded with fluff, it becomes an easy no. Bottom line, don't let the formatting or the fluff stop you from getting a callback. Keep it readable, back up your skills, and try to get to the point fast. Let's talk through a few examples on the screen to show you the difference between the senior and somebody just starting out in the industry. For our senior PMs, you can see in our example here that we can group earlier roles to show depth without taking up too much space. We've got 1998 through to 2010 working in healthcare PM roles. In here, we're going to include just 2 to 3 bullet points summarizing your key accomplishments. And then for more recent roles, you can go deeper. So through 2020 to present, been working as a senior PM at TechCo. In here, we're going to add 5 to 6 bullet points. We're going to focus on your metrics and your impact aligned with the job description. For our newer PMs, we have a different approach. We're going to highlight the project adjacent experience. Something like coordinated a cross-functional product launch can be just as valuable. And let's list our certifications as well. They add instant credibility, especially when your work history is still growing. Let's take the guesswork out of this. Let's go through the skills that recruiters are actually searching for. Once again, we're not going to list the skills. We want to show your fluency. Tools like Jira, MS Project, and Confluence are common, but don't just say familiar with. Say what you did with them. Try something like, I ran 12 sprints with 90% velocity consistency over 6 months. That's proof, and not just using buzzwords. Now we're moving into our soft skills. This is where a lot of resumes fall flat. Recruiters aren't looking for just a list of buzzwords. They're looking for people who can demonstrate actual skill sets. The leadership to work across teams, influence decisions. And how did you work under pressure? Leadership. Mentored 3 junior PMs, 2 promoted within a year. Stakeholder management. Aligned 5 departments on a go-live plan through weekly war rooms. Problem solving. Resolved a launch blocking API issue by coordinating cross-product and engineering in under 48 hours. Cross-functional collaboration. Led a task force across product, marketing, and support to reduce onboarding time by 30%. Soft skills are harder to measure. And this goes for our new PMs and our senior PMs. So what we need to do is really try to capture the achievements, and we want to sell the outcomes in form of a story. It's what separates average PMs to great ones. It will really help you stand out. Okay, to wrap up, now that we've seen what actually moves the needle on a PM resume, it's not about listing everything you've ever done. It's about reframing your experience to the way that the hiring manager and the recruiter are thinking. They want to see credibility, results, and they want to see clarity on what you've achieved. Remember, there's tools out there that can help you with this. For example, Enhancv use AI to help you rewrite your bullet points, so they'll help you highlight your metrics and your achievements. Small tips like this will help you fast track when you're tailoring your resume for each position you're applying for.